Yo, welcome to Cashing Props with Kirk for May 10th on Friday. This is going to be a great slate as the Knicks are up 2-0 on the Pacers and the Wolves are up 2-0 on the Nuggets. So we got a lot to cover here and a lot of good player props to go over as well. First, make sure you like and subscribe to Pick Dawgz and also check out my alley-oop where I dish you the play. All you got to do is lock in on Pick Dawgz Premium for $19.99 for my best play of the day. That's not bad at all. And I like my play of the day a lot. I'm telling you for Friday, like a lot. Anyways, let's get right to it. We'll do one player prop in each game, a stat leader or a good value play, and then a parlay combining both games at the end. So let's get into it. First, my player prop for the KnicksPacers is going to be TJ McConnell over 5.5 assists at minus 122. TJ McConnell is really the only one that has guarded Jalen Brunson decently well in this series. I don't know why the Pacers didn't put him back in the fourth. Andrew Nembhard was having way too much trouble, and Brunson just took over the game late in game 2 to give him a 2-0 series lead. Also, McConnell had 6 assists after the first quarter of game 2, sorry. That's just insane. I expect McConnell to play a lot more here, and McConnell has been the spark off the bench. So either Carlisle is doing something that I don't understand, or McConnell will be out there more. So that's why I'm backing him as my best free player prop of the day for this game at TJ McConnell over 5.5 assists at minus 122. Let's lock that in and move on to a good value play. It won't be a stat leader today, but it'll be Josh Hart triple-double at plus 850. I know that's not great odds, but Josh Hart has played the whole game in both these games, 48 minutes, and I don't see this slowing down at all. Now that OG Anunoby's probably ruled out for game 3 and further, which really hurts the Knicks. But Josh Hart has been doing everything. He's got double-digit rebounds and points in both games, had 7 assists in game 2. So he was getting there. He was close. And with OG being out, I could see him handling the ball a lot more, having the ball a lot more. Jalen Brunson should play, I assume, in game 3, and he was out for almost a quarter and a half of that game too. So he should be getting the ball a lot more as their main scorer, and Hart should be passing it to him a lot more. So I could see this hit cashing, honestly. Plus 850, might as well sprinkle some on it. Yeah, I like that. Not gonna lie at all. Josh Hart triple-double at plus 850. Anyways, those are my 2 picks for the KnicksPacers game. Let's go over to the Wolves versus Nuggets. I don't think anyone saw the Nuggets dropping both games at home. This is shocking. I hope this is a good game 3. I hope the Nuggets make this a series because there hasn't really been a good series in the second round yet. But who knows? Maybe the Wolves are just that team and maybe they go up 3-0. Who knows? But my play of the day here is going to be Naz Reid under 10.5 points at minus 132. I know he's gone over in both games, but I think this is not the best spot for Naz Reid. First, in game 1, Cat had 5 fouls going into the 4th, and Naz Reid went on a tear in the 4th, where he scored 14 of his 16 points. He wouldn't have done this if Cat wasn't in foul trouble. Now, speed ahead to game 2. There was no Rudy Gobert, so Naz Reid got a lot more playing time. If Rudy Gobert and Cat are both healthy and able to stay out of foul trouble for game 3, I don't see Naz Reid shooting as much. I don't see him playing as much because he is just the worst of the 3. I know he won 6th man of the year, but Gobert and Towns should be out there in crunch time, and that's when Naz Reid did most of his damage in game 1. So I'm backing Naz Reid under 10.5 points here. Second, my stat leader of the day is going to be MPJ to lead the game in threes. Jamal Murray's been atrocious. He threw a heating pad on, but that's a whole different discussion for another day. They need other people to step up. Jokic hasn't been good either himself. I've never seen him this discombobulated in a basketball game, to be completely honest with you. But MPJ, he's a guy that can get really hot really quickly and stay hot. He had 4 threes in game 1. He only had 1 in game 2, but he shot 7 threes in both games. I do like his value here at plus 270, as I think he's the best pure shooter in this series. He shoots a lot, as he's known for not passing. And if he can get hot, he should cash this. I'm not really too worried about too many players on either team. Maybe Ant, maybe Cat. But besides that, I'm not really worried. On the Nuggets, I don't even think there's a threat at all. Like Murray, no. KCP, maybe if he gets hot, but he doesn't shoot the ball a lot. So this is a pretty good value play here at plus 270. So back MPJ to lead the game in 3-pointers made. Now to my parlay, I'm going to go a little more conservative with final odds of plus 384. I'm going to start with Obi Toppin over 10.5 points at minus 115. Him and McConnell off the bench have been on fire. Toppin has been an energizer. Has been all over the place. Offensive rebounds, dunking, hitting threes. I mean, how can you not back him right now? I think his points should be a little higher. So this is kind of a no-brainer for me to put as my first leg. Second, this is not good value, but Cat to hit over 1.5 threes. He hit 3 in game 1, 2 in game 2, but it is minus 178. But I just really do like Cat in the spot at home to hit 2 threes. So let's add that to the parlay. And last, we have Jaden McDaniels under 9.5 points at minus 128. He has 5 points all series, if I said that correctly, or 5 shots or something. I know Anthony Edwards was saying we love Jaden. He hasn't shot at all. This is completely different Jaden McDaniels from what we saw in the Suns. I think their game plan's a little bit different. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's been shooting a lot more. Towns has been playing well. Ant's been on fire. So I just can't back McDaniels in this spot to score 10 points. So to recap, the 3 legs are going to be Obi Toppin over 10.5 points, Cat over 1.5 threes, and Jaden McDaniels under 9.5 points for a total payout of plus 384. Now, that is the segment that I am doing today. But remember to like and subscribe to Pick Dawgz. My alley-oop play is going to be on Pick Dawgz Premium. And I got 2 great plays for you over there for Friday. So lock in with me and let's start the weekend off hot. Talk to you soon. Let's go.